Good morning, everybody. This is Ron Valtiera, and I'm coming to you live from Thunderhill Raceway in Willows, California. It's a cool morning. Yesterday's qualifying was done in the heat of the afternoon, and the race in the cool morning, so we should see some of the lap times actually fall, and some of the drivers will get really fast. This is round 4, and we have a 2.5-hour race coming up, and this is multi-class racing. They are doing their formation lap. And we'll proceed straight off into the race. So let's see what we have. They look like they're coming around the backstretch. They're gridding up, and we'll see who can make the race. And here we go. We are going to be looking at the start-finish line, and we're going to wait for the green, and there they go. They got the green. They are off racing. So first place in GT, we have ARG, and it looks like everybody got off clean. They're going to be darting for the first turn, and cars are going everywhere. This is pandemonium. This is exactly the kind of fun stuff we like to see. Clean. It looks like everybody got off to a clean start, and we'll just see how everything shakes out. But right now we have in the lead, we have ARG in first place with the touring cars. And so at the start of this long race, we have 2.5 hours to go. And talking to some of the teams, a lot of their strategies were fuel. So some people are going to push and some people can't because of the distance that they can run. So some of these cars can run 45 minutes before they can do a stop. And what makes the race unique today is that they have a 5-minute stop that's mandatory. So some cars may be able to get away with 1. Some cars may be able to get away with 2. I don't know if anybody will be able to do a 3, but we'll see. And the way that they sound like they're racing, I don't think anybody's going to save anything. As they come back around the back straight, the first of the leaders are coming around the turn 10, heading back up a long straight. Right before they come up to the long straight and right by the start finish line. So here they come around the first time. This is lap number 1, and again, everything's nice and clean. We have a good battle up front. It looks like we have tight racing all the way, and we'll just see how long it takes before they string out. So as I can watch and I can see the racing going on, it looks like we have a pretty unique battle going on. We have a father and son team combo, or they're actually competing against each other, and it looks like they're nose to tail right now. The father had a overheating issue yesterday, and we'll see if any of that comes back to plague them. But the Team Kogo Gear Hyundai Genesis seem to be flying off in touring car class. Followed up by a few cars that have seemed to be shaking down. Really good race coming up. We have Miriam, who looks like she's going to be putting a pass down on. Miriam's driving the BMW 330, and it looks like we're going to have a pass, and she does get the pass, and it looks like she's making the pass on Nikki. Oh, no, they're close quarter. They're nose to tail coming across the start-finish line. Let's see, this is, it looks like Nikki's going to hold it and keep it, but Marian's definitely keeping up the pressure, and it looks like Nikki was able to make that, keep her position. But we have 2.5 hours to go, so we'll see if they continue to dice up. And it's always fun to see competitors nose to tail. It's the best aspect of racing. Oh, and it looks like we have somebody who just went off, and they went off at the back straight. It looks like between turn 7, turn 8. Who is that? We really don't have any timing. We can't really see. It looks like one of the Go-Go Gear cars. Oh, it's a Honda. It's I think it's Reza who had a turn. He lost the back end of it, I believe. When they come around, we'll see if we can get a better picture. But it looks like he's back on track and he's up and running. Let's just hope he doesn't break anything. They are running a Type R Integra or a Type R Honda Civic. And fuel is going to be definitely something. They have a very heavy car. As we look back, we're getting onto some more action coming up in the back. We have a beautiful, beautiful array of cars today. We have touring cars, we have GT cars, and we have sportsmen. And the difference between the three is horsepower and preparation. GT cars have obviously more power, better grippier tires, and they have a more free rein to run. And obviously they're going to be catching up the back markers pretty quick. Touring cars are going to be running somewhere in the center, and I think we're going to see a lot of action, though, coming from the sportsman class, is what we saw earlier. Tighter racing, gentlemen drivers, gentlewomen. It's just a fun mix of group people, and it's always fun to see these cars on track. So now it looks like we're coming back over, and it looks like we have more people going off. It's I think they're coming up on the apex, turning it a little early, but you know what? People are using every bit of this track to get any advantage they can. So far, it's an uneventful race. It's pretty clean. Everybody's doing what they have to do. Nobody wants to get any kind of incident or anything, especially at this early stage of the race. We'll probably see all that action start picking up somewhere around the last hour mark, 45-minute mark. So back on the straight, we have cars coming back around. We have the leaders. And it looks like Team ARG BMW, Daniel Rose, is still holding up the lead there. First place in GT, followed second by Reza in the go-go gear, and third, followed by Andy Chittum driving the Madman Mazda Miata MX-5, which personally my favorite car, but I'm not biased. And then we can go back down the grid, but it looks like we have pretty tight, close racing going on all over the track. It's kind of hard to keep up, but oh my. The GT leaders are nose to tail. They are running like a freight train. It is just spectacular to watch. Oh my God, I think we have an incident, and it just happened right in front of us. We have two cars back on track, and it looks like one was following the other, and they both went off, but they're both back on track, and they're littering dust and everything on the exit of 3. But they're back off and running, and we have an E90 coming up right through the little area, but no flags came out, so it looks like we're back onto racing. We're joined here by James. He was just on the pit lane, and we'll see if he's got any news or any updates, or maybe he's heard anything. But he's racing, he's crewing with the Madman Motorsports, the Mazda MX-5, running with Andy Chittum. And let's just get a few words from him.
Hello, yeah, you definitely missed an exciting start in the pits there. There was a car that actually couldn't get going before the race even started. And,
which do you remember which car that was?
Unfortunately, I don't remember the number, but it was a white car, white Honda Civic. And yeah, all the crews are jumping over the wall and helping push start him and get started. Thanks for that guy.
Yeah, it starts with 2.5 hours. But at least he got able to get up and running back that usually happens at the start of these races. You can take as much time in preparation during the weeks leading up, and you just never know what's going to happen. And that's what racing's all about. It's sometimes it really gives it to you, and sometimes it really just takes it all away.
Well, yeah, for sure. So I remember when I was a kid, I used to go fishing with my dad, and the boat would sit in the harbor, and we'd show up. And one of the things he always told me when we were leaving at like 3 o'clock in the morning to go to the boat is like, son, you never know if you're actually going fishing, because you get there and you may spend the whole day fixing the boat instead of go. Race cars are like that. You just never know. Yeah, we're gonna go racing this weekend, and then it's the highs and lows of racing. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got to get back to my pit stall. Thank you for having me on. I'll be back later.
All right. So we'll recap real quick. We have ARG Daniel Rose still leading first place in GT overall in the United States Touring Car Championships, followed by Reza. And it looks like Madman Motorsports, he's still holding his place at third place overall in Sportsman. So good job to him. And the funny thing about these cars is that a lighter-based car, a Mazda MX-5, and they're running with touring car. He's in a Sportsman class. But that's the thing, the way this track runs and the way that multi-class works. Cars perform better. Some have a better handling, and it just, it's just racing. Their burdens, and they also got their pluses, and people will take advantage of their pluses, I guess, and you run your own race. Oh, we have a pace car coming out, a full course caution, and was looking on track to see if we can see what happened. Oh, I see it. There is a car that's off. It's a Lotus, and he is right off of the race line, so they're definitely going to have to send somebody out to pick him up. That's a very, very bad spot to be in.
Watch the show that's about real car builds, road trips to meet real legends, real garage projects, real tool reviews, and lots of real fun along the way. Watch Real Garage with Andy. Just visit YouTube and search for Real Garage with Andy.
The pace car is off, and it looks like we're about to go green racing. They have, and we're going to look for the checkered or the green, and I think we have the green flag, and they're off and racing, and there it is. We're back underway, and a close run pack, and it looks like exactly everybody's diving for position. It's almost like the start of the race. It's the best part. I love this part. And it looks like everybody was able to make it through the first turn. No incidents. It looks like we're back to clean racing. So I'm joined by Tom Lepper. He was driving the Honda Civic Go-Go gear, and he was having some problems yesterday during qualifying, and I think it translated over to this morning. How are you doing?
Other than the transmission, I'm doing fine. Car's great, plenty fast, but one gear.
That's tough. You were trying to drive it third and fifth.
Yeah, third and fifth, but third balked. I didn't want to hurt it, so I just stuck it in fifth, but there was no future there.
So pulling off, but you were able to get points. You took the start and taking advantage at least of a good weekend, right?
It's a beautiful weekend, yeah. I'm not even sweaty right now.
Well, yeah, but later in the afternoon when the heat picks up to 103 or so, I think we will be sweating. But well, thank you for driving, and sorry about your car. We'll be back out for the next race, which definitely will be. So as we get back into regular racing, let's see some battles taking place and coming back on. And we are still running nose to tail with the go-go gear. And it looks like Madman is trying to get up in there a little bit of that action. But I think but we'll see, it is an MX-5 running that 4-liter or 4-cylinder engine coming up against the Hyundai Genesises, which have the V6. We'll see what difference in power it makes, but the MX-5 does handle really well in those corners. Okay, so coming back to you, we are having a little issue with our live timing and scoring, and I think we got it fixed now. We are an hour and 3 minutes into the race. Again, this is round 4 of a 2.5-hour enduro at Willows, California, for the United States Touring Car Championships. We'll take you through the lead order. So we have Daniel Rose running first place in GT, and again, he is now followed by, after the pit stops, we have a shuffle. We have Go-Go Gear 33 of Ken Kurtz, followed by Ali Arsham in his Hyundai Genesis and the number 31. And again, in fourth place, running just right outside, about a lap down, but it looks like he's got some pace, is the number 9 of ARG with Ferrera driving, a young man from Florida, all the way out from Florida to drive here in Willows, which is kind of an amazing thing, and that's the beautiful thing about racing. It just brings people from all over the country together, sharing passions, sharing the track, sharing a race car. It's always fun. It's funny to see them coming over turn 5 over the top of the bypass. You know that Ali wants that space, and you know that Ken does not want to let that space go. Ken looks like he took a tire off, again using every bit of the real estate that he can. And we have a spin at turn 3. We don't know who did it. Yellow flag is out. Let's see if he can get the car back up and started. Tim Hunter comes by in his C30 as Nicky goes past. It looks like the Honda Civic is back underway. He had a 360 off track, and he's back on now. Let's see if hopefully he didn't bring anything on, because that's a hard spot as Madman MX-5. Andy Chittum goes through the dirty spot. Let's see if they can pick up, and yellow flag is back in, and they are back to racing. Looks like we have a few more cars, and it looks like Daniel Rose just came in. He was running first place overall, and I'm not sure, but this seems to be his second trip through the pit lane. And it looks like we have Reza Arsham, who's just finished his stop. He's coming back on track to rejoin and see where he comes out at. And it looks like he's coming out ahead of the pack of Ken Kurtz and Ali Arsham, followed by Kim Sung in the BMW E90. Fresh fuel, probably fresh tires. Let's see if Reza can pick the time up and get away from these guys. So with the first round of pit stops being made, it looks like Ken Kurtz is running in first place overall. Very, very close racing. This is like they're stuck together. as they're coming up along. We'll see who has the power to get away, if they do, or if they're still going to run with team orders. And it looks like Reza has got around the pack, which we know he's running in a touring car, the Type R Honda Civic, make their pit stops. The pit closes in approximately 30 minutes. So again, racing strategies, whatever they're doing, they have to try to make it up and try to get it done now. And we'll see if that one-stop strategy for some of these cars can make the difference by overcoming some or overtaking some of the front-running leader cars. And just as I thought, we have the Ken Kurtz alley, some of the GT cars coming out. But this is when they know that this is entering the sprint race area. Last 45, 30 minutes of a race, an endurance race, is usually where the races come alive. They will have made their driver changes, their pit stops, tire changes, they have their strategies, and then they're going to push. Some incident just took place somewhere on the back straight. Well, we can go back to the leaderboard, and it looks like the go-go gear of Ken Kurtz is running first overall, and followed by Ali in the go-go gear Hyundai Genesis, and he is followed by the 13 car of the ARG Motorsports Ferrera. Right before they leave, they have to keep an eye on it, and then they reset the timer when they leave pit lane, and you'll see it happen here as Kim Sung now looks to rejoin the group, and we see it. They're going to reset the pit lane timer, and Tim Hunter in the C30 Volvo appears to be off track, offline, and on the straight, and that's a pretty bad spot to be. I don't know if that's going to cause a full course yellow. And the pace car is coming out. We kind of thought that was a bad place for him to be.
Watch the show that's about real car builds, road trips to meet real legends, real garage projects, real tool reviews, and lots of real fun along the way. Watch Real Garage with Andy. Just visit YouTube and search for Real Garage with Andy.
And we are back to green flag racing. Green, 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 and away they go. As they come back around, and again, you can see the gaggle. Everybody wants to get their positions back, or they want to make that pass. And it looks like Daniel Rose is looking to make his. He caught second place, and it looks like he's going to be making his. We knew he's faster running in the GT car. And it looks like he may be resuming his position as overall leader in the United States Touring Car Championship Group. And we're waiting for timing and scoring update to see if they can make that pass official. And we are waiting. So we're back. James just finished his pit stop duties, and it looks like he's back in the pit. Anything you want to tell us? Any reports from the pit lane?
Yeah, you guys missed out on some of the excitement. It was exciting down there.
Well, tell us.
Well, we had a couple of pass-through penalties. So the first full course caution, there was a few people that got tagged for passing under yellow, and our guy did too, but of course he contested it, right?
And Daniel Rose is looking to make a statement here. He's battling 3 wide, is looking for that position, and it looks like Daniel Rose was able to get that position, and So he is definitely working to make his time off. As we have another car going off, the exit of turn 3. He is off. He's slow moving. We have a yellow flag out. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck. As we have a lot of the front runners running by, and it hopefully he can get himself moving. It doesn't look like he's in a bad spot, but we don't know what happened to the car. It looks like a second yellow flag might be coming out, and I think we have another full course yellow as that BMW, one of the GT front runners. I think he might have been the one that went off up there at turn 1. We don't know if he might have got stuff stuck in his axles, or maybe he broke something when he went off. But we do have a full course yellow, and it looks like they're going to need a tow truck to pull him out. He's in a very bad spot, which again is right on the exit of turn 3. Oh, Tim Hunter in the Volvo C30 is back on track. It looks like he's going to try to collect points. Again, with this 2.5-hour race, you never say die. Points, everything matters. Taking the start, making the finish, as many laps as you can. Point, and right now is when things, and there it is. We got green, 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 and we are racing. And Daniel Rose is in first place. He's leading as he comes into turn 1. Followed by the E90 of Sung Kim. And it looks like he has a teammate right behind him. Cars are going wide. It's pandemonium as they come into that turn 2 complex, and they should be coming around to turn 3. Hard charging, 20 minutes left of this race. Anything can happen, and everything will happen. These drivers want to finish strong. And it looks like everybody's got through. We are clean racing, a few little off tracks, but I think for the most part everybody wants to get back to their pace, and they want to resume, and they want to fight for that whatever position it is that they think they can get. So we have a GT car first place, touring car second place overall, and a sportsman third place overall. Heartbreak for Ken Kurtz. Watching, and it looks like we have one more full lap going, but we should be expecting to see the white flag is out. White flag is out. Last lap. Hunter is still running strong in the C30 Volvo. McCulligan is definitely running strong. Again, I think these cars are going to hold what they have. This is the last lap. They got to put everything down, and let's see if we can get any action. And we have checkered flag. Race is over. A very clean finish. A few battles left here and there. Everybody's coming across the line very cleanly. We'll check the results of the live timing scoring leaderboard, and we'll have your finishers. You're done. This is a good weekend. So signing off here, this is Ron Valtierra coming to you live from trackside here in Willows, California for the United States Touring Car Championships round number 4. See you later.